Kia ora, New Zealand. Welcome to another episode of Sweet Chain Live. We're up to episode 11, and I'd like to start off the show with a bit of sadness today. We were due to have Justin Workman on the show today. Unfortunately, I've not seen head nor tail of him, and so we're struggling to get hold of him. So if you are Justin Workman or you know where he is, then please get in touch. We'll work on getting him on the show in a future week. Nevertheless, we've got a good show for you tonight. We're going to go through your hot scores for the week. We're going to be talking about the recent Wellington Ladies League, which has just concluded earlier on this week. And we'll also be spinning the wheel for the free round at Hoscar, and also previewing some of the tournaments that are coming up that I know we've talked about before, but we're getting ever closer to them. So on to the hot scores. Down in Invercargill, it was a tight race down south with Johnny Ferrari, Ethan Stout and Hayden all picking up 12 under par. Good work, guys. Across to Chingford, Jeremy Brockenshire was ruling the roost there, shooting 8 under par twice. You can't get much better than that on the little Chingford course. Queenstown Gardens and Ben Wheellakes doing the business with 14 under. Shouts out to Roberts Crestins and Mikey Yu for pushing him close with 12 under apiece. And it's Ben Wheellake again and Mikey Yu at Tucker Beach putting in the work with a -10 score this week. Across to Wanaka, Ely Point and Ryan Cambridge shoots the hot round with 4 under. And there was a lot of action going on at Lismore Park as Ryan Cambridge was also shot 12 under par there, joined this time by Hayley Flintoff and Kyle Martin, who also shot 12 under. So very well done to you. Across to Christchurch, and Tyler takes out the title this week with a 12 under par, narrowly beating out Philip Botter with 11 under. And across to Queen's Park Reserve, it's Louis Stridham who puts in the hot round with 6 under twice this week. And he's joined by Willie Taratina, who also scored a 6 under par. Up to the capital, and it's Patricio Contreras with a 3 down, and he joins Brady Cush, who also hit 3 down twice this week as well. To Hikoikoi, we've not seen this score in a while. Carson Boone hit 6 under par at the foreshore at last week's Te Upako. That was an incredible score. We've not seen one of those since January. Tied for the best for 2021. Up in Upper Hutt, the hot score of the round was myself with 3 under par. And up to the mighty Manawatu to link later, you've got Ryan Kitto and Team Sweet Chain's Brock Fraser tied on 3 under. Up to Inglewood, and Trevor Woolman's 3 under pushed Conor McKinstry all the way, although Conor came out on top with a 4 under par. And Josh Love Parrota takes out the honours at McLaren Park with 5 over. Across to Auckland and Rosedale, and it's Tim Marshall once again with a 5 under par, and pushed hard by Michael Van Havel, who shoots 4 under twice during the week. And Jake takes out the honours once again at Woodhill Red Tees with a 1 under par. Lots of rounds being played this week. Last week of daylight savings, of course, the clocks change on Saturday evening, so get your rounds of disc golf in the evenings tomorrow and Saturday. Now, we're going to move now across to the Wellington Ladies League. Now, this has been a hotly contested league that's been running since October. So every Tuesday night at a disc golf course in Wellington, a group of ladies have headed out to play a round. Now, we started off in Petone for the first 5 or 6 weeks, and then we moved to Harcourt Park up in Upper Hutt, and then for the 6 weeks in the run-up to Middle Earth Open, we played in Berrenport, and then we went back to Petone again with the Knights drawing in to play the 9 holes on the foreshore. Now, the way this league worked, for anybody who wasn't sure, points were awarded for playing, for getting a personal best, and for finishing in the top 2. and so we've got some results now. Grab the results here, and there we go. Lovely. So in 8th place, we've got Davina Lynn. Dee showed up for the first half of the season, couldn't play in the second half due to other commitments, but put in some good performances up to then. Amy Lightbourne, recent transitioner from Ultimate, played in the New Zealand Ultimate Championships, which was last weekend actually, and has been improving all the time. She's going out to Auckland to play in the Women's Global event. Katie Besick played in Petone and in Harcourt Park, particularly Harcourt Park is where she was strong. Minky Vorster, a bit of a regular on the in the Wellington scene. Unfortunately, clashed with work a number of times, but when she did come out, she performed well. Deb Mills. Deb's been improving so much, and if anybody's improved in the course of the 6 months that we've been running this, it's Deb. Her distance has gone from throwing 30-40 meters out to throwing 70, pushing 80 meters. It's fantastic to see. Tinta, who is also going up to the Women's Global event and who also played in the New Zealand Ultimate Championships last weekend, comes in 3rd. She's often challenging the leaders. And Kath Headley with a dangerous forehand. You've got to watch out for Kath's forehand. It's been improving, and she can chuck that sapphire some distance. She's in 2nd place. And the winner of the league is Linga Foiula, who, to be fair, played every week. Made lots of personal bests, came in the top 2 a whole heap of times, so well done to Linga. Now the prize, I've spoken to Linga about the prize. Now the prize was 3 coaching session rounds with the human highlighter Brady Cush, who would take you out for a training round and coach you during that time and provide tips and help. Linga has very kindly donated one of those coaching rounds to each of Kath, Tinta, and Deb. So congratulations, ladies. You've got a coaching session with Brady Cush coming your way. So yeah, we'll be in touch to hook that up. There is also a grand prize. Now the grand prize is worth winning. Let me talk you through the grand prize. For each of the ladies who scores more than 10 league points, which are the 8 ladies who are on the screen now, is the number of tickets they get into a draw we're about to do. And the winner of that draw will win a year's subscription to Paige Pierce's Patreon at elite level. Now, just to run you through what that means. If you're not a Patreon member, it's a way of supporting artists and athletes doing their thing. Now, the elite level of Paige Pierce's gets you a number of benefits. First up, you get a monthly video Zoom call with Paige Pierce and all the people who are also elite Patreon members. And during that time, you can speak to her and ask her questions about anything, really. And she'll talk you through what she's been up to. And it's a really good time to have some kind of almost one-on-one time with Paige and to get into the and get to know one of the arguably the best disc golf lady disc golfer who's ever played. So so it's a really interesting time. I've been on a few myself, and they're very good. Also, a benefit is if you upload some videos of yourself playing, she'll review them and give you form guide tips. You can send those videos privately or publish them on the Patreon page. She also sends you every 2 months an elite team package. Now these normally come in the form of a disc or something else. Normally you get, I've got some here. We've got a Surge SS came in 1 month, and a first run Stalker and a lovely Pearly Undertaker. So the winner will be getting hold of one of these subscriptions. There's also a whole heap of other giveaways and discounts that are exclusive to that level, so you're going to want to win it. So here we go. Let's get on with the draw. Let me first of all remove that, and now what we're going to do is we're going to head over to our wheel of names. You will have seen this before. Regular viewers will have seen this before. Here we go. Now what I've done is I've loaded everybody in to the wheel. You can see their names down here according to the number of tickets. So Linga's got 50 tickets, Kath's got 38, etc., etc., all the way down. We'll give it a shuffle a couple of times just to mix it up, and we'll spin the wheel. Who's going to win? Here we go. And the winner is Kath Headley. Well done to Kath. Fantastic work. She's won a lot of these, so very well done to Kath. We'll be in touch about setting that up. That's an awesome prize, and I know that you're going to get some benefit out of that from the coaching sessions alone. Right, next up is the Hoscar Fiend round for this Saturday. If you're in the capital this Saturday, come down to Hoscar on Saturday morning, 9:30, where we've got our Fiend round. Now, the Fiend round is going to be either a 3-disc rotation. We haven't played this one before, but it's either you get a driver, a putter, and a mid-range, and you've got to use them in the order driver, mid-range, putter. You've got to use them in that order. So if you take a 4 on the first hole, you'll be using your driver to putt with, and then you'll be using your mid-range to drive off hole 2, etc., etc., etc. So you get the idea. We've got a bag swap, and we've got the back 9. Now, I know there was a few people who voted for the back 9. I think they were trolling us. The back 9, some people love it, some people hate it. A lot of people don't like it. And nevertheless, let's spin the wheel to find out what we'll be playing. I've put all the thank you to the 26 people who voted here. Let's have a quick spin of the wheel, and hopefully you'll get what you want. We will be playing once again 3-disc rotation. 3-disc rotation will be the that was the most popular one, actually, so a lot of people will be pleased. We'll be playing the 3-disc rotation on Saturday morning. So bring a driver, a mid-range, and a putter. A driver is a 10 speed or higher for the purposes of this. A mid-range is a speed 5 to 9, and a putter is up to a speed 4. Yes, says Jack. So yes, indeed, it's going to be a fun round, that one. I like it. Okay, so finally, just to let you know of a few tournaments that are up and coming. So we've got the Peter Crowther Memorial, which is in a week, Saturday and Sunday down in Christchurch, spread across Queen's Park Reserve and Brooker Ave. That is now sold out. So if you want to go to that tournament, get yourself on a wait list maybe. If not, come down and watch if you're in the area. And if you're around a few weeks after that, then in Queenstown, then is the 26th, I think, Queenstown Classic. Now, this one sold out within about 25 minutes, so you were very lucky if you managed to get a hold of one of those. So, but that's on the cards in late April, and then in early May is the Women's Global event. There's one in Auckland, there's one in Wellington. Now, if you're not a lady and you're not able to make either of those, but you can get to Brooker Park, then make sure you check out the Brook Park Brave, in Tequiti, and if you want to play that, run by RPM Discs. Yeah, that's all for us today. Congratulations to Kath. We'll be in touch about your Patreon subscription. That's going to be a great prize. I hope everybody has a lovely Easter. Don't eat too many Easter eggs or hot cross buns. Try and play some disc golf before the nights close in. Otherwise, we'll see you next week for previews of Peter Crowther, which will be happening the day, almost a day after. And we'll see if we can get hold of Justin. If your name is Justin, give us a call. See you next time.